And welcome back. Let's talk about body repair after summer. Last week I did face repair and I showed you the simple steps to help repair the sun damage and also the congested skin that you get after summer after using SPFs and maybe just getting a little bit sort of sweaty under your SPF, and that can lead to skin congestion. But also I showed you how to start to repair some of the signs of sun damage, so sort of pigmentation, dry, slightly crepey skin and that sort of dull skin. Well, guess what? You can do the same for your body. It's very interesting, you know, I went to a Boots supper the other night and I was sitting next to somebody that works on Number 7, a brand I absolutely love, by the way, and they've just extended their retinol range. And it makes complete sense to me. We all know that retinol is a gold standard form of vitamin A that helps to regulate skin cell turnover, to regulate pigment production, to regulate hydration, to regulate barrier function. It's basically the vitamin that your skin needs to try and make it as healthy and happy as possible. And they had created a hand product and an eye product, and lots of other products were in the pipeline. And the first thing I said to her was, who shall remain nameless, poor woman, she didn't know she was going to end up in a video with me, is, please tell me there's a retinol body product in the pipeline. And she looked at me and went, why? I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it louder for the people at the back. If you want a body product to do more than simply smell nice and superficially hydrate and shower off, you're going to need to choose the same active ingredients and be as demanding of it as you would be of your face product. So you need to look for hyaluronic acid, glycerin, you need to look for urea, you need to look for lactic acid, glycolic acid, retinols. Here are some of the latest launches and they are all absolutely amazing. Let's start with, I love the fact that certain companies are beginning to get together body care regimes. So let's start with, you know that Ameliorate have obviously a lactic acid body lotion that I'm obsessed with that was specifically formulated to treat keratosis pilaris, those tiny dry red bumpy sort of chicken skin areas you can get on the backs of arms, backs of legs. Well, they do have an entire routine. So they have a body lotion, they have a body cream, they have a body wash. They also have an exfoliating body mitt. And what I want to talk about actually is not these, because they're the existing products and you already know I love these products. And let me show you the mitt. So it's a sort of slightly rough nylon body mitt, and it's surprisingly similar to one from a high-end brand I'm about to show you as well. Anyway, they've had that for a while. Personally, I love that feeling. I would team that with even my everyday CeraVe hydrating body wash, and it just gives your skin a really lovely, gentle exfoliation. So you can use that with their body scrub, or you can use that with your everyday cleanser. Obviously, that's just going to be a physical scrub. Then what obviously you need to do is put a lactic acid on top of it, but they've got a new one. This is the one I'm interested in. And this is interesting because it's a tinted one. So you've got all the advantages of a lactic acid, but with a gentle tint. Now, do you remember they started off with the straightforward lactic acid? And the straightforward lactic acid was absolutely brilliant. It's a cult product, absolutely amazing. Then they realized that people don't like the smell of lactic acid. I do, I'm a freak. Smells slightly yogurty, off milky. I love the smell of actives first thing in the morning. So then they created it with different fragrances. Very, very clever, because it's a brilliant gold standard body lotion. Well, now look, they've got a tinted one. How gorgeous is that? It is, sorry, I've put a cat charm on my bracelet. It jangles. You can hear me coming now. It's like a cat collar, but for a human being. Well, now they've got one with a really gentle tint. In terms of pigment, it's lighter in colour than something like Vita Liberata Body Blur, but it would suit all skin tones. It's almost like a sort of milky cocoa. So if you suddenly look down at your legs and think, help, you want that softening form of lactic acid that obviously will exfoliate your skin while it's on there, and it will lock in hydration as well. This just doesn't shower off this, but you also want a hint of a sort of golden cocoa-y colour to it as well. This is the product and I absolutely love it. Well done, Ameliorate, going from strength to strength. Such a great brand. And that's their mitt. Now, shall I show you another mitt? Oh, that's strikingly similar, isn't it? This is Medicate. Again, a brand I absolutely love. They have brought out something called the Smooth Body Exfoliating Kit. And in it, you've got a scrub, which is a retexturizing AHA exfoliating scrub. Now, the thing about scrubs is they're not really in contact with your skin for very long. And I do feel that most acids take a while, sort of 2 to 3 minutes to get to work. So again, I would say apply this, use the mitt to give it a damn good exfoliation over knees, rough elbows, anywhere sort of slightly prone to congestion or breakouts. And then why not then and this is difficult on a body, why not then sort of step out of the shower for a while, put your conditioner on, leave your conditioner on for a while. You'd have to be careful about shaving your legs because obviously you couldn't shave with an acid on, otherwise it'll tingle. Well, you could, I would, but I'm tough. Leave it 2 or 3 minutes because I like it to get to work. Then you can rinse it clear away, and then you follow it up with a smooth body lotion, which is an AHA, BHA. So you've got the alpha hydroxy acids, but you've also got the salicylic acids, which means that it's particularly good for body skin prone to congestion, because salicylic acid obviously is lipophilic. Now, I was calling oligophilic. I love that my followers are smarter than me. Somebody all the way from Greece said to me, you're using the term oligophilic wrong. Oligo means one, as in, I was talking about the peptides, oligopeptides, which I thought meant that they had an oily chain on the end, but it doesn't. It means they're a short chain, a single chain peptide. I stand corrected. I didn't study Greek or Latin at school because I went to a pretty crappy school, but I love that my followers are smarter than me. Lipophilic. Salicylic acid is lipophilic. So that's a kit that's, if you've got the budget, is brilliant. It's got the MITT, it's got the scrub with an AHA in it, and it's got a leave-on AHA BHA form as well. I love Medicate. Oops. Same product. I also love Ameliorate. Let's be honest here, there are only so many ways you can do, or so many places you can source a slightly exfoliating body mitt from. Now, we've talked about lactic acid, we've talked about glycolic acid, we've talked about salicylic acid. I absolutely love an acid body lotion. For me, they're the way forward. They're the only things I put on my skin that have a long-lasting effect, that when I shower the next day, I notice that my skin is softer, and I notice that the water sits up in little bubbles, which means that your barrier repair function is improved as well. If I use a standard body moisturiser or an oil and I wash it off the next day, I'm back to square one. Great if you like to apply your body lotions every single day. I don't. I like to put them on 2 or 3 times a week. Preferably I like to sleep in an overnight acid, and then that's me done. I want to be able to look down at my legs and think, they don't need moisturising today. If they do, obviously, the tinted Ameliorate is where it's at. Did I tell you the name of that product? It's called the Transforming Body Lotion, and it's called, it's called the Illuminating Glow Formula. Love that. Right. Another company that is all over really brilliant body products, and that is the First Aid range. Now, I have recently introduced you to the Smoothing Body Lotion, which is their one for keratosis pilaris, and it's called First Aid KP, and that one is an 11% AHA. And what I do love about it is a lactic acid, so it's fairly strong, and also it does mean that it's the gold standard acid for keratosis pilaris. Well, they've obviously realised that their consumer wants a scrub as well, so they now have a KP body scrub as well. And that one is a 10% AHA, but obviously it's a shower on, shower off one as well. That is a combination of lactic acid, glycolic acid, and tiny little bits of pumice as well, which means it's actually got a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant as well. So there you go. We've got Ameliorate knocking the ball out of the park when it comes to body treatments, body regimes. We've got Medicate following them up, and we've got First Aid Beauty also doing brilliantly. I want to do a shout out to some existing products and then one new product, and give a little hint of the way that HADA LABO, which I love, is going. There are 2 companies that you should look at when it comes to body care that I think do great body care products, and one of them is Eucerin. Eucerin have a great range of products. I really love them. I love that they're founded in dermatological principles. Do check out their 10% urea lotion. Urea is naturally found in the skin. It's part of your NMF, and it is basically a natural moisturising factor that locks water into the skin. Under 10%, it hydrates the skin. Over 10%, it starts to hydrate and exfoliate the skin, and I learned that from the brilliant kind of Stephen Alain Co, who is on Instagram. Yes, and I think he's on YouTube as well. He certainly appears on Michelle Lab Muffin's feed quite a lot anyway. He's lovely. I absolutely adore him. And I was telling him that I'm absolutely obsessed with Flexitol, and how come Flexitol, which was 20% urea, turns my hard, horrible, dry summer sandal heels into almost like you have a shower. After all, this is too much information, I know, but it almost turns them into a sort of the dead skin into like a jelly, and then you have to exfoliate it off, normally with a foot file or something. And he said that's because at 20%, urea is so powerful as a natural moisturising factor, it will actually help shed and exfoliate the dead skin cells, the dead, dry, cracked skin cells away. Well, 10% is a great body lotion, and it is super powerful. I think genuinely it helps with keratosis pilaris, but it's brilliant for hyperpigmented, dry, scaly elbows, knees, getting rid of the last of your self-tan. It's just an absolutely classic product. I really, really like the Urea Plus 10% lotion, and it's 48 hour. And that's what I mean, you see. I think a truly good body lotion should last for more than just 24 hours until your next shower. So look at that one available from Boots, the high street. The entire Eucerin Urea range is brilliant for dry skin. It's so good, it really is. And then I also, Dove have a new product out. Now, I love the Dove body lotions. Traditionally, they form into the last for 24 hours and then shower off. There are two that I particularly like though, the Dove Pro Age, and I'll try and find an image and drop it in here, because a lot of you say that the Ameliorate is brilliant, and that's a lactic acid, but it's quite expensive. Well, Dove Pro Age has a slightly floral fragrance, which I'm not sure about, but it does have lactic acid in it, but at a lower concentration. So do look at Dove Pro Age. Don't think just because it's aimed at 45 plus, 40 plus, it's actually just a brilliant lactic acid body lotion. Anyway, they've got a new product here, and this is more in the Ameliorate Illuminating one. And this is Dove Skin Glow Oil in Milk Body Lotion. And again, it's niacinamide, vitamin C, and a really lovely glycerin-based body lotion, but it's got a gentle shimmer to it. And I want to show it to you. So this is one of those, it will wash off after 24 hours, but it actually does have quite a nice sort of soft skin glow to it, which gives you the immediate effect of your skin looking better and radiating light, because it throws the light back, because it actually does have pearlescent particles in it. It smells very sweet and very floral, which isn't me, but that's just me. If they did an unfragranced version of that and put lactic acid in it, I'd be the face or body of it. Not that anybody ever seems to see my body, trust me. Anyway, finally, let's talk about HADA LABO. HADA LABO in the UK are going into body products. I showed you the hydrating body mist that I loved all summer long. We had either intermittent, unbelievably hot days or cold, miserable days. And on the very hot days, I kept it by the side of the bed when I had trouble going to sleep, sprayed my entire body down. I was filming with it. I just love it. So that's the HADA LABO Hydrating Body Mist, which is obviously a multi-molecular hyaluronic acid. Well, they're now going into body lotions. They have two. I've particularly chosen the Night Body Serum, which is a triple hyaluronic acid. And on the packaging, it says retinol and collagen. It does have collagen in, but don't forget collagen cannot penetrate your skin, even though it's a protein that's found in your skin, but it is a great moisturizer. It's great at locking water into the skin. And retinol, it's not actually retinol, it's retinol palmitate, which is a retinol precursor. I suspect that might be a language barrier problem between Japan and the UK. But yes, it's not retinol, it's a retinol precursor, it's retinol palmitate, but it's a really lovely lightweight body lotion. I wouldn't suggest that it would replace a retinol body lotion, but try and find a retinol body lotion. Let's finish this video where I started, by me nagging the Boots team to do a retinol body lotion. There are fewer and fewer on the market, and I don't understand why, because British people seem to think that skincare stops here. Well, probably here, and at a push here, and maybe here. But actually, as you get older, you know, the inside of your arms start to go, you get post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation. A retinol body lotion is key for that, and you kind of need to go clinical. So you need to go Paula's Choice and above to find a retinol body lotion today. Anybody listening out there? Superdrug? Boots? HADA LABO? How do you fancy actually doing a retinol body lotion? And I mean at 1%. Okay, I'd let you get away with 0.5%, but why not 1%? Because your body skin is thicker and it can take it. And the amount of women I say to me, how can I treat stretch marks? How can I treat cellulite? How can I treat age spots on the skin? How can I treat crepey elbows, crepey knees, crepey chests? Well, retinol is not actually going to fix all of those products, but it's certainly going to help those products. It's going to, a really good retinol will in the long term take the redness out of new stretch marks. It will firm and thicken the skin so that the cellulite is less noticeable. It won't attack the fat underneath. Nothing can do that, obviously, apart from diet and exercise. It will help post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and hypopigmentation because retinol is the gold standard. Actually, you know what? Medik8 should do one. They should do a retinol body lotion, and then they should do a retinaldehyde body lotion. Because you know that I've been talking about my pigmentation here, and over the summer I've used a number of different products, but mainly Eucerin dual serum, the anti-pigment dual serum, and it has helped. But when we go back into winter and I cover up again, I'm going to start using a prescription strength retinoid on it. I'm going to start using a prescription strength retinoic acid on it, because that's really the only thing that's going to tackle that. Which, by the way, is left over from bad IPL. It's a year later. I kind of just sort of... It's funny because I have all the advantage of all the treatments in the world to me. And yes, I will try virtually anything on my face. And then I think from the neck down, who's really looking? Nobody. Not really. Not at my age. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. That is the best body products out there. New and improved. New kits. New body regimes. But more importantly, the actives to look for. And I'm going to finish on a product that is actually a face product, but that works on your body. Because the amount of people that say to me, help, I'm getting back breakouts, chest breakouts, could be my teen son, could be my daughter, could be myself. And I always say to them, get yourself a 2% salicylic lotion toner that won't break the bank and that is large enough to use all over your body. Revolution do one. But also this is relatively new to the market. This is the Superdrug Me Plus BHA toner, 2%. It's a salicylic acid. And it's so reasonably priced. You could technically decant it, put it in a spray, use it on your back. But you can certainly dab it on your back or get somebody to help you to dab it on your back, your shoulder, your teenager's back, shoulder, whatever you want. That's still a 2% BHA. It's just so reasonably priced you can use it on your body. But another thing happened over the summer, last summer. I found out that because of EU regulations, even though the UK has left the EU, now no longer able to market 2% BHA over the body for, I presume, safety reasons. It's crazy they can do it in the States. So just buy a face product, decant it and use it on your body, because 2% salicylic acid is completely safe to use on your body. It's been available in the States for years. Paula's Choice in America has, actually I'll put the details here. Lucky you, lucky you. They are my best current body routines. So actual 1, 2, 3 steps for bodies for dry skin, pigmentation, post-summer damage, dry, crepey skin, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, dehydrated skin and keratosis pilaris. Let's tick all the boxes in one. I'll list all the products down below and I'll see you next week.